Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, it's Sunday morning, 7:30, and I'm not at a boot fair. Shock horror. I guess every other reseller is going to be like scurrying around getting lots of things, but for various reasons I'm not there. So I thought what I'd do is go through, I'm packing today. I always like to do it at the weekend, get myself clear and, ready for the week ahead. So I either do it on a Saturday or a Sunday, pack absolutely every outstanding order. I've got around about £600 worth of orders to pack, which is pretty good. So it's probably over the last sort of like 2-3 days. I'm going to flip around now and show you what I'm packing, how much it's sold for, and how I'm packing it basically. And we'll go through 17 items. I'll try and be quite quick. Okay, this is quite nice. It's a PlayStation 2, PS2, but it's in a PS2 case. I picked this up I think last year. So I've just done a little bundle, put a controller with it, power cable in there. I think it's got 2 games in it as well, all tested and working. But the thing that makes this is, the case. The case is really nice. I think there's GTA in there somewhere and some other game. So I mean, it's quite well protected in that bag anyway. But it's going in this double walled, hard as rock box, so go in there. It's quite handy. I just emptied this out this morning, so pop it in there. I'm kind of paranoid about sending consoles now after I get my £180 return on that PS3, but hopefully this should see it right and get that in. Easy job. There we go, easy peasy. I normally just write what it is and the weight on there, 4366. So next, Playmobil fairy set that cost. This was in a bundle, a huge bundle of Lego, or either Lego or Sylvanian that I bought, and it was just sort of chucked in as extra. That's sold for a tenner, not a great deal amount of money, but easy to pack. It came in this bag, so I'll just send that as well because I don't particularly want to keep it. It's just more rubbish for me. So yeah, just going to stick it in one of these eBay bobble mailers, and that's job done. I've got this absolutely huge stadium jacket. I mentioned this the other day at the end of one of my videos the other day. It came in as a sale, 40 quid, GSP to Australia. I'm hoping I can squish it up into a small parcel, but if I can't, then it will just go Hermes, probably cheaper price actually, but I just tend to prefer sending things if I can get them small parcel, Royal Mail. But I'll just zip that up, fold it, to the back, and see if I can squish it in. We'll see how we go. There we go, that's squashed down quite well. I normally wrap clothes in like light paper, but for something like this, where I want it to sort of like be better protected, I put it in a bag. I have bags, but this was actually a bag I got the eBay bubble mailers in. So that's in there. I've tried to squash all the air out and sealed it up, and then it will just go in this large eBay bag. Okay, got a pair of Nike Heritage golf shoes. I did get an offer on these, and then the guy sort of said, "Oh, they're not leather." I think I described part of them as leather, and they weren't. So quickly changed the listing, and it could have been the sort of editing the listing, jiggery pokery on that, which caused them to sell. They sold for 35 in the end. Probably bought them for like 5 or 6, something like that. They're in a box, which isn't the box for the shoes. So I probably will just drop a note to the buyer saying they're in a different box. But yeah, all I'm going to do with this, I'll probably put a bit of, little bit of paper in there just to wrap around and make them look nice. And then that'll get wrapped in the brown paper, and that's job done. I have wrapped some extra cardboard around. The box was, you can see there, it's quite thin. So just a sleeve of cardboard just to give it more protection, and then I'll just going to seal it up now. Pair of kits and pumps. I've had these for a while. The reason they've been hanging around is one of the metal rings had sort of fallen out of the fabric, and I think it's this one. I tried to squish it back in. Not done a great job. Declared that on the listing, sold it cheaper. They've gone for £8. Maybe could have gone 12, but seeing as they've been hanging around for a couple of years, really, just glad to get rid. Pleased they're gone. So paper, big bubble wrap, poly mailer, job done. Right, got this next, which would be a sort of bit of a weird one to pack. I was thinking I might be able to fold it in half, but that won't work. So it will just go as it is. I'll probably put cardboard around it to sort of stiffen it up, so it's not all flopping around everywhere. Only sold for £8. I would have bought it for like 50p. You know, it's next to nothing. So in terms of like, is it worth it? Well, 50p to £8. Big ROI, but obviously bigger costs on lower sale items. But you know, it's not too difficult to pack really. Take a couple of these bubble mailers, bit of tape, and should be done in no time at all. Right, that's 6 done and ready to go. What I'm going to do now is do the labels. I tend to do them in batches of 6. I could parcel up all 18 and sort of do bits like that, but I tend to do 5 or 6 because if I suddenly have to do something else, I like to feel that something is done and sorted. So always those sort of like 5 batches. But I'm going to do that now and then crack on with the rest of the. I think there's about 12 others. So yeah, get those done. Okay, one for the Cliff Richard fans. I've got 6 Cliff Richard programs from various tours he's done. These cost absolutely next to nothing. I've got a whole batch of kind of West End show programs. There must have been about like 40 of them, all in a big box, and it cost £1. These have gone. I tried selling them individually for about £6-7 each. They weren't going. Bundled them up, put them on for 30. Been on for over a year. Got an offer for £26.99 sold, £26.99 plus postage. So yeah, easy one to pack, good to sell, and huge profit on them as well. So you can't beat that. This has been hanging around for absolutely ages. Must have got it over 2 years ago. I think it's gone for about 15. Yeah, some of these vintage mobile phones go really well. I've sold some for like 60, 70, I think, but this one, not the one to go for, maybe. Who knows? Maybe become a Polo. But just glad it's gone. Just packing it out. I'm going to put a cardboard sleeve around it and then just put it in brown paper, and that's that done. Cost, I can't remember how much it costs. Probably about £4 or £5, something like that. This is RA, which I wouldn't get again, I don't think. Slow seller. Do sell, but slow seller. Sold for a tenner. Probably bought it for about £3, I think. Again, cardboard brand. It's got a mug in it, so a bit of a breakable. So cardboard sleeve, brown paper. Job done again. Couple of audio items from. I was doing loads of listings of Walkmans and various bits and bobs last week, so this has come from that listing. This Panasonic, I think I put on for 30. It works, a bit crackly, but I'll put that in the listing. Took an offer of 25. The Olympus, I can't remember how much that went for. It went for the asking price, so it was probably around 15. A nice little unit, this, and I love getting these things because sometimes you turn them on, press play, and there's someone's recordings from 10 years ago. You know, their novels or their singing or something, so that's quite amusing. This will be bubble wraps, probably put cardboard around it, put it in a bubble mailer. That probably could go as a large letter, but I'm not going to risk it. I've charged for small postage, so small parcel, so be a big load of bubble wrap around it, maybe cardboard as well, and then put in cut down bubble mailer. Right, just got 6 left, so let's do these 2. That's standard sale. This used to be a right old Polo, especially if you could get it new. It would sell on Amazon for about 70, but that went for £13. So I will just brown paper that. That's quite a sturdy box. This is a Sylvanian toy shop. It's got accessories in there in a bag, and I've just sort of packed it out. I'm going to try and get it in a wine box. It's about 15 wide, so I think wine boxes are normally just under 16, which will go small parcel. And then 4 more, a couple of good ones, so almost there. Right, a couple of pairs of shoes. These were Gazelle, size 4, not a great size. They went for 15. Hang around for ages and ages and ages. These have been hanging around for 1 week. Picked them up at the boot fair last week. I can't remember how much I paid. £3 rings a bell. Sold them for 20. She did have another pair actually, but I didn't take them because they were just sort of worn in the heel, so it looked pushed in. Anyway, these will be wrapped in paper, wrapped in bubble wrap, put in a poly mailer, and that's that done. And I've got 2 more, and then I'm done. Thank God. Right then, the last 2. The Barbie Dolls of the World Irish version with how to say hello in Irish on the back, which I've been practicing. Girich. Perhaps Skilty can tell me how I'm doing with that. Yes, good sale on that one. That was part of the haul that I got off Jason, and this was too. Which again, a lot of the haul has sold. I think I may have underpriced quite a bit of it, but these will be packed well because they've gone for quite a good price. So I'll be putting like cardboard and that. May even put them in an outer box as well, with some void filler. But yeah, that's a lot for the sales. I think I've had a couple more sales today, which I've got to sort out. Might do that. As usual, the room is in a complete tip after me packing. It's full of newspaper and bubble wrap and bits of off-cut cardboard. But I hope you enjoyed that. If you did enjoy it and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. I always love a new subscriber. Always try and keep it fairly realistic of what I'm doing. Not been so good a month ago, but that's been a good weekend's worth of sales. So yeah, click the thumbs up too if you enjoyed it, and hopefully see you soon sometime next week. Take care.